How to always better yourself and always upgrade yourself. Basically, level up. That's right. If you look at me 2 years ago, you wouldn't recognize me because every time I would look a little bit different than before. I would act a little bit different than before, and I would be a little bit different than before. Why is that? And why do I even want to do that? That's because I always believe that I can always be better and there's always things to improve. And that's what life is. And that's what makes life more fun in this way. Because if you always stay the same, I don't know if you realize or not, you will feel depressed or you will not feel the experience is to the fullest if you always stay the same. Am I right? Like, if you feel sad, if you feel suppressed, if you feel like nothing's ever gonna change, there's nothing to look forward, like, there's nothing to learn. If you feel like you're already top there, then you will not want to learn anymore. But what if I tell you that there is always a room for improvement and that there's always something that you can work on? It's isn't that fun? Even though it might be hard because the hardest thing is doing and taking, initiating the actions. That's the hardest thing, that first step. But I promise you, if you start doing it and start realizing it, it the fear, if you start acknowledging it, the fear turns into passion. And you find yourself another version of you that you never know you had. So that's the beauty of always upgrading and better yourself in several fields. It could be in health, in beauty, uh, in physical, in knowledge, in connections, in everything. Like you can do your own research. So this is what I always believe. But let me tell you, there comes a time when you take care of yourself. It's not always a pretty route. It's not. It's gonna it's it's not always a straight line going up. There's gonna be some ugly detour. There's gonna be some harsh realization. There's gonna be some rude or cruel confrontation. But I promise you, once you go through it, you come out a more fuller, more detached person. I don't like to use the word detached because I feel like it's a very cold word, but it's just self-fulfilled. Like you don't need anyone to or anything to really make you happy because you yourself make yourself happy. Do you guys ever realize that when you were young, times is just so slow? Times go by so slow and things are more fun. There's magic everywhere. Shadows looks like magic. You play with the shadow, you play with everything that looks normal to other people's eye. In the adult eyes, it looks normal, but to you, because you're young, and then it felt like the world had color, the world had music, the world had wind, the world speaks to you. We see time so differently when we were young versus when we're adult right now. Why not find a balance in the middle? That's what I want you to know. Because when we're young, we're experiencing this world for the first time. We never see that there's something called airplane. We never know when we're a baby, we never know that how advanced this world have become. If you're a baby in the 60s, 40s, or if you're a baby just like back in the day, you will not see color TV. You will not. But now the baby that came out, they see all this thing and you just experience like all the wonders and beauty of the world. But as we grew older and older, we just forget about it. Like we forgot how to enjoy time, how to enjoy things, and we taking them for granted. We take them for granted. What if I tell you to enjoy a coffee in a day can make your day? Just slowly drinking that coffee, enjoying the taste of the coffee, the view, the scent can make you happy. That is self-fulfillment because you don't need big things to make you happy. Just a small high by interaction with people. It makes you happy because you see everything preciously. You see everything with the eye, the lens of freshness. That's what I want you to know because when you level up yourself, when you try to upgrade yourself, you also need to know why you're doing this. What's your cause? Like, are you doing this for other people or are you doing this to fulfill some type of expectation from your parents, from your family, from your surrounding? Are you doing this for other people? Then if you're doing this for other people, I want you to take into account, like to really think, who are you doing this to? Are you doing this for your dream, to know yourself, to find yourself, to be the best version of yourself? Because I believe that we live in this world, we have the power to decide, no matter how bad things is, no matter how bad your past looks like, your childhood looks like, or how this person treats you and everything, you get to choose right now that are you gonna stay the same or are you gonna break through and be someone else, be the better version of yourself? Because that way you attract abundance, you attract things that the current you can't attract. That's literally why. Because if you're the best version of yourself right now, which you are right now, you are. Because trust me, the you that is watching right now is the youngest version of yourself, is the most aware version of yourself, is the most healthier version of yourself. That is what staying present means. That is why when we're young, things is so colorful. Everything is so slow because everything is so fun. You see a lot of possibility. And the ideas just comes to your mind effortlessly. But we lost that spark when we grew up because of fear, because of fear of judgment, fear of alone, fear of this, fear of that, fear of everything. And let me tell you, if you're like so scared, if you're so scared, do you want to be scared for your whole life? Because if you're so scared, it's because you might have an issue with being perfect. But let me tell you, if you always aim for perfection and scared of failure, scared of trying to even take that first step, that just stems from your lack of confidence. That just stems from your fear of failure. And you have to get used to rejection. You have to get used to failure. You have to get used to all of this, because nothing else in life is it's so serious that when you fail, it will bother you. You get what I mean? Because you create that emotion in your mind that you're so scared of it. But when it actually happens, let me tell you, you feel liberated and you just try again. It's like learning something, learning to walk as a baby. You always fall. And you get up, you get back up. You fall, you get back up. Just get back up. No big deal. If I cry, I cry. Then after I cry, I get back up. That's it. I release all that emotion. Make sure that I have nothing in my body, no trauma, no emotion. Everything check. Okay, I go out about my day. That is what living in harmony means. You have to find the middle balance. You can't hate someone forever. You can't. You can't be angry forever. Maybe you can, but it's not a nice feeling. If you can choose to be love, if you can choose to give out love, why not choose that side? Why not? Why choose the one that makes you cultivate all this negative emotion? Because trust me, all this emotion will show up in your body, will show up as sickness, will show up as a volcano eruptions. Like someday you just start to realize, maybe when you're 40, and then you start to realize, wow, what did I just do with my life? I never do anything that I want. Never. So right now, today, I want you to know that you can always change, you can always choose. Your past doesn't dictate you. It really doesn't. And when hard time comes, it's okay to cry, it's okay to fall. Just get back up and find that little happiness in life like you used to. You do. What I'm doing right now is just letting you remember. That's it. You always remember. It's always in you. It's not out of you. It's always inside you. Just remember who you are. Slowly remember. Trust me, you will remember. So yeah, that's it from me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.